like the tip of a broadsword. The Indian landmass thrusts deep into the waters of the Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal, declaring proudly that India is a maritime nation. Whenever the sea was neglected, India suffered. But no more. New India rises on her oceanic might. A growing maritime economy, opening new doors to prosperity. Naval power that helps the nation take its rightful place in the comity of nations. Emerging as the preferred partner for the global maritime community in the Indian Ocean region. Trusted friend, merciless foe. The Indian Navy, silent, strong, and swift. The principal manifestation of India's maritime power. The Indian Navy is stood to thwart any threats to national security, adapting and augmenting its combat preparedness as a formidable blue water force. Its mission-based deployments provide operational agility. And long-range deployments allow the Navy to be a first responder in crisis. As maritime security challenges increase, and the maritime security environment becomes more complex, India now faces rising non-traditional and traditional threats. Tackling these requires synergistic efforts on the part of all stakeholders. With 12 major ports, 184 minor ports, and more than 1,000 island territories, coastal surveillance is critical to thwart the attempts of inimical elements. Building relationships with local fishermen has led to the gathering of vital human intelligence, crucial to combating seaborne terrorism, maintaining maritime law, and boosting coastal security. A combat-ready force with new capabilities. Platform and asset acquisitions have prepared us to tackle a full range of threats, deterring and dissuading challenges across the entire spectrum of conflict. With the successful live mating exercise of Deep Submergence Rescue Vehicle or DSRV the Indian Navy is set to emerge as a submarine rescue provider in the Indian Ocean region. The Navy is more lethal than ever before. Enhanced capacities now make the Indian Navy seamlessly multi-mission ready. Continually invested in the pursuit of indigenous ship design and construction, the Navy is now greatly transformed. Make in India is the game-changing mantra driving self-reliance and in-house technological breakthroughs. Ship construction is a strategic vertical and niche capability for national development. While undertaking these tasks, optimal utilization of resources is accorded primacy. The Indian Navy is fully committed to the new initiatives in the realms of startups, innovation, and strategic partnerships to imbibe new technology. Silent, strong, and swift, the Navy is an early adopter of the new directions taken by the Indian state. When nature unleashes her fury, the Indian Navy stays in the forefront. First to respond, offering a helping hand. Responding to the threat of climate change with speed and alacrity. Supporting civil agencies and HADR. These benevolent actions remain our hallmark. Cooperation amongst nations in our maritime neighborhood is crucial for wider maritime security in the Indian Ocean region. Therefore, the Indian Navy is continuously forging bonds of friendship, building a culture of enhanced global maritime cooperation. The Navy has increased port visits, bilateral interactions, and combined training and exercises. The Indian Navy is assisting its maritime partners build and enhance capacities and capabilities. The aim: greater stability in the region, an increase in collective maritime security, alignment with the national vision of Sagar. Silent, strong, and swift, our actions afford us greater credibility in the Indian Ocean region. To maintain a formidable force, the training of our personnel is kept in step with changing times. State-of-the-art education, revised curricula, new simulators, reviewed training methodology. Preparing the next generation of sailors and officers for the technology-intensive Navy of tomorrow. Equipping training ships to facilitate the service of women in the Navy. Since 1969, the Indian Naval Academy is the cradle of naval leadership. In its Golden Jubilee year, for its exceptional service to the nation, the Supreme Commander of the Indian Armed Forces, the President of India, awarded the Indian Naval Academy with the President's Color. Contributions to society remain a priority while safeguarding maritime interests. Eco-friendly, new Indian naval bases now have small carbon footprints, curtailing the use of plastic, keeping our maritime environment clean, The Indian Navy is committed to the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. While remaining focused on tasks, the Navy also pursues the well-being of its community. Better welfare in hostels for naval widows and children. Superior health and sports facilities. Serving the naval community at large. The sea is never the same. Constant change is in its nature, surprising even the most hardened mariner. Silently, forcefully, swiftly. Geared up for the changing times. Cognizant of an altered world. The Navy remains a credible, cohesive and combat-worthy force, guarding the interests of the nation, at home and abroad. Always ready to answer the call. The Indian Navy. Silent, strong and swift.